And we're live.
Hey
With zero
everyone!
viewers though, so
I get 0 viewers.
What are we
Yeah.
live to? What channel is this? Is this
my
your
channel.
channel? Oh, hey.
Hey, look, I can see live.
It just says live.
Or is it this
Live.
side? Is it this side or is it this side?
It's that side.
Whichever side that is. I got it right then.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think Jeff's gonna come in like 10 minutes and possibly Mendo.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
So how
Hey,
you
real
been,
quick.
Tyler?
Oh, not bad. Real quick question. Does that show what info is shown on my thingus?
Your face, your forehead.
Just my. It doesn't say
Just
full names or anything.
oh, it just
It
says
does.
Tyler.
Oh, okay, cool. Because yours
What does
says now.
mine say?
Oh, yours
Neil.
says okay. All
Oh
right.
no, that's no good. Where's the Neil's in bit?
I don't. I'm not super good at these, so I know you can edit them, but I just don't know how to do it.
Can you guys
And
see me?
just
Yeah,
as long, just as long as it's not like this is Tyler's address.
yeah,
Yeah. Everett lives here. Yeah.
dude. Okay,
Oh,
so Neil, I'm gonna need some of your light to go to Tyler's house. You're super
I
bright.
literally,
Tyler's super
yeah,
dark.
I've literally like I'm starred under a lamp.
Actually, Tyler's just on the dark side of the moon right now. There's moonlighting there.
uh-oh. Oh, I see.
Get moonlighting, Tyler.
I look like I'm gonna murder somebody in about 10 seconds.
So, hey, congrats on the Patreon, launching the Patreon thing, bro.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
man, that's I don't even want to think
What?
about that. That's like the most stressful thing in the world to me, but I don't know. Jess wanted me to do it, so I've got it put together and did it, and just freaking out. People have been super awesome, but it's super freaky to me. Let me show you the
Yeah.
kid. Okay, if you
Yeah.
got see him, let me. You guys see that guy?
Oh yeah.
It's a real one. It's a real one.
He's just
Actually,
having.
you gotta talk, Tyler, when you to get it to click to you.
Oh, sorry. Just keep the noise going. Yeah, there's the boy. Yeah, I
Super
haven't.
cute.
It's kind of funny because I haven't put him on any videos or anything. Because when I was at the hospital, they were like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I make videos." And they were like, "Well, don't put him in any videos or talk about him." Which I guess I just broke that rule, but
Oh
It's okay.
no. Oh no.
With the live stream, I usually just leave it up for like a day or two, and then I just delete it or make it private.
yeah, I guess they were afraid of kid snatchers. Dude,
Is that a thing?
did you see this?
Yeah.
No. What?
Did you
No,
see
no.
that,
You just
Ryan?
turn the camera off. Oh. I now I see it. Oh,
Oh,
you turn the camera
I
off.
don't know if you guys can see it. It's an
Yeah, I
amazing
see
shirt.
it. Mhm. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're wearing that, dude.
Where did you get it?
I love this shirt so much.
I got it at just this place called Zoomies, and they just had this like wall of shirts that was buy one get 50% off, and I was just looking at them, and I saw that shirt, and I immediately thought of Tyler.
Cats, sharks, rainbows, beach balls. Yes.
Sorted. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's a great shirt. It's one of my faves. Did you
Nice.
see? Did you see? I don't know if Jeff has posted it anywhere ever, but have you seen his Colorado Dual Sport that I sent? The shirt that I sent to him?
No.
I don't know.
It's pretty good. When Jeff gets here, we'll have to have him show it because it's miraculous.
Trying to
Hey
figure out
guys.
how to get comments like enabled or
Yeah,
whatnot.
guys. How do I get it to automatically switch to each camera? Because I'm like if I select one face, then I just get that one face.
Oh, tap on it again.
How about now?
Oh, here we go. There's comments going.
Hey, thank you. Ah, Tyler,
Yeah,
you
that's
saved me.
what's going on.
Oh yeah.
That's so.
Um,
We got
Am I?
Minute Stop and Dusty Skeeto and Dirt Hog all watching.
Well, dude, why aren't they joining it up?
yeah.
And Weekend Warriors and then GS Crasher. I
Oh,
think
sweet.
that's it.
Crash.
Or Rick Wall, but I think
Love
he's
me
on
some
GS
GS. GS Crasher's a cool guy.
I don't know him.
So
It's just the names like that sounds good.
so Kurt said revenge will be swift, revenge will be sweet, and then Dusty Skeeto said revenge for what? I'm out of the loop. And he said, how about Neil tell the story?
Oh yeah. Once upon a time, we're picking up Jay from the airport in Vegas, and I think someone got a little bit sleepy, didn't they, Mr. Minute Stop? And something happened with a Sharpie, and then we forgot about it because it was a long drive.
Gosh.
And all I can remember is Tyler getting a little bit agitated. He's like, Neil, I beg you, please stop. And I think Kurt got a nice moustache and a set of. Did he get a set of glasses or not?
No, it's just a mustache.
And a little
Uh,
goatee, right? A little goatee and a
I think there was a
moustache.
goatee
Oh,
as well.
I think
yeah.
so. But we all forgot about it because we all were like falling asleep, and I was trying to stay awake driving. Then when we got back, yeah, we were all
But
starved.
we went to, yeah. You tell the story. Go on.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Oh, we completely forgot about it. We hadn't eaten, and we were like, let's get an In-N-Out burger. Was it In-N-Out?
Yeah, in and
Was it
out.
Yeah.
Five Guys or something? I don't know. We went in, and just as we were arriving in the parking lot, I saw Kurt's face, and I was like, oh jeez, I can't tell him. I can't. I'm dying of laughter. Everyone's like, "You okay, Neil?" Yeah, 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 yeah. It's really good. Then we went into the restaurant, and then everyone could see the moustache, and we had to take a group photo, and then we told. Well, Tyler told him because I wouldn't have told him. I would have just carried on laughing.
No, I remember going to the card. Oh, was this before you got to the house?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, before the house. Yeah.
Yeah, so we went to. There's Jeff.
What up,
But yeah,
gangsters?
Hey,
we
Jeff.
went in and out, and yeah, I remember seeing it, and I was like, I gotta take a picture, but then I gotta tell him to wash it off because there were some hot girls in there. So,
Yeah,
Kurt's
well.
a single guy, looking good is important. He can't have a mustache on there, man. He was not happy.
No, he was not.
And I'm sure that your revenge will be swift, man.
It
Doesn't
will
mess
be.
Hey, you know what's funny? I just was watching a couple of your older videos the other day, and I saw one of the one with the adventure beard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's back. I need to shave this one and drop it off in parts of the world.
Right?
I was
Why don't
telling-
you send it to superfans? Part of the Patreon.
Oh yeah, that's
You
gross.
get the premium cut is if you only donate $5 or $50, I mean, you get the sides.
Oh my gosh.
Just sell it.
I'll sell my
And
beard
then you
hair.
just next month you grow another one, and then you do the same. And you just rolling money grow money.
Do you
Right.
think that I may be the only person to ever actually like sell disgusting beard hair? No, I'd never do that. Jeff, I was telling these guys about the Colorado dual sport that I sent to you and that you're super super proud of.
Dude,
This-
the T-shirt, right?
Yeah, can you show him the T-shirt? Your custom T-shirt?
Yeah, I have no idea where it is, but it is in
Oh,
general circulation. I wear it to work all the time.
oh good.
It's a picture of a cat like sitting, and it just says Colorado Dual Sport on it, but it's like so perfect.
Nice.
He sent me a message, and he's like, "I made a new logo for you. I think you're gonna love it, and it's gonna fit your channel perfectly."
He's just like
And
a
Miss
cute,
States wants one.
it's
Tyler.
like a cute little doodad of a cat with Colorado Dual Sport written in like curly letters.
She's gonna find a shirt that fits her really well, and she's gonna send it to you so you can print her one if you still can.
I will. Yes, I will.
That'd be awesome.
Can I put something? Can I write Bat Tasty on it?
Yeah, you got right, bad tasting on it.
Right on.
Hey, Jeff, are you on a PC?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop. I didn't realize you were using Google Hangouts. I thought it was gonna be some YouTube thing.
It's YouTube, but I guess I forgot they use Google Hangout. So it's just, but you have to set it up different.
Oh, okay. Am I echoing or something?
No, I was gonna say if you go to the video, and open up like the videos on my channel. If you open it up, you can see the comments of the people are leaving. Because 2 people have said Jeff, Jeff, just so you can respond.
Let me find it.
Is that like Con? Jeff!
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I can actually watch it through the YouTube page.
Yeah, but
You might want to mute it because we get feedback.
yeah.
There's like good feedback coming through.
Oh, all right. So I can actually watch.
Like going in time.
Yeah. Going back in time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do the time warp again. No, let's not do that. So, it's good to be back in the US, guys. It really is.
Where are you currently at right now?
I'm in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's surreal to be back in the US. It is so weird. Yeah, I mean the last I don't know how many days it's been riding through Mexico has been so kind of hard work. Just long straight desert roads for miles and miles and miles, and finally I'm here and it's so hot. It's unbearably hot. But it's good to be in a place where you don't feel a vulnerable road user, or not as vulnerable as you do in Mexico, which is cool. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Cool, cool story, Hansel.
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. It's from Zoolander. I had a little ride today, a little mishap by myself.
What happened?
Just making sure the lady's not around here. I was riding alone out, just enjoying myself, cruising
Out in the Badlands.
Yeah, out in the Badlands. Having a great time, but I was recording everything because I was just like, I'll just record this and maybe put it on the Raw channel if anything exciting happens. And something exciting did happen. I got on this single track. I was going up this pretty stinking steep hill, and then it turned and it basically started skirting not like a deadly cliff, but a cliff that if you fell, you'd probably break some bones.
Oh no.
Super sketchy, and I dropped the bike, and the back wheel was like hanging off the edge of the cliff.
Oh no.
And the Recluse doesn't have engine braking, and so it was like all front brake, and I don't know how it stayed. Because if I would have dropped the bike off, I was like miles out there all by myself. Anyway.
Yeah, Damon would have a real job, Mr. De facto.
Yeah. Uh, anyway, luckily I got the bike up to the top of the cliff and then made my way out, but not before running into fences and getting lost. And
Ah.
it was a legit solo adventure. It was pretty.
I was going to say, it sounds like a pretty normal adventure with Everride in the Badlands.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
Oh.
yeah. And it was. I mean, it was a fun ride, but there were some sketchy moments. And you know that mining road that me, you, and Ed went on, and the same one, Ryan, that we were going, like when we were riding kind of overland, and Kurt was filming us,
Uh-huh.
like that big mining road, those huge trucks were coming down.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going towards that, and so I knew I would make it there eventually. But then I ran into a fence and a bunch of stuff, and the fence diverted me down like north. And I mean, it's in a video, but man, I got pretty lost, and I just kept on trying to go east to hit that road, and yeah, got a little bit scary because it was 104 degrees out there. It was
What?
yeah, it was not the safest thing.
No way. Is it really that hot there already?
Yeah, but I mean I was having fun and was just listening to the music on the single track, having a good time, and got a little carried away. I was like, oh, where does this single track go? I go up some gnarly stuff. Well, I don't want to go back down that. Where does
Right.
the single track go? And then before I knew it, things got a little bit hairy.
Guys, I'll be back in like 5. I got to go feed the kiddo.
Don't
Oh,
mess
sweet.
with.
Popping net. Yeah, Tyler, that's funny because when we were out in Paiute, it was like 80 to 85 degrees down in the valley. But then as
Mhm.
soon as you went up anywhere in the mountains, it was like in the 50s and 60s. So
Oh,
yeah, we were getting late starts every day. So like as we were loading up and getting dressed and stuff, we're like sweating, and then we had to take our jackets with us because as soon as we got like a half an hour into the ride, we were up in 60-degree weather and freezing, and it was raining and
Mm.
stuff.
oh
So
Oh.
man.
so I can totally understand why it's 100 degrees there. I'm sure if we would have gone any further south, it would have been way hotter.
Yeah. We it was weird because the other day I was mapping out a ride, and basically this ride goes from St. George clear up to Cedar City, but all off road on some well, not all off road. It's actually a really scenic road drive, but
Hmm.
it comes to you do get off road eventually. And like in St. George, it was like 90 degrees, just real hot. We're cruising up there. We get to the we get to the point, and it's like all muddy, and we're like, oh well, it's muddy, but we'll still be able to go through. So we start going through. We're going through the mud, and at the top of the pass, there's just this huge snow, like impassable snow glacier. I'm like, dude,
Really?
it's 90 degrees, like 40 miles that way, and right here it's like probably 40 degrees with this huge snow glacier thing, and like the whipping wind. It's weird in Utah. Right here, it's like the Twilight Zone. Oh, dude, are you in
Yeah.
prison?
But that's what we kept
Yeah.
Isaac's in jail.
What did you
Let him
do?
out.
Yeah, but that's what we kept running into. Is like we'd cruise up a dirt road, and then you'd see like a little tiny bit of snow, like a foot patch on the side, and then all of a sudden it would get a little muddy, and then you go a little further, and the mud would get deeper, and then you'd be like, oh man, around the corner, and then all of a sudden it's like 3 foot wall of snow that there's no way you can go by.
Mm.
We got stranded like 3 or 4 times like that.
Oh my
That's
gosh, dude.
I mean, sorry, Tyler. That's like when I left you on that same route up to Cedar City.
Uh-huh.
That's where I was in snow. Like it was like it was kind of hailing snow. It was kind of like slush that was coming down the whole time, and I had the broken rib and what have you. And it was just as soon as I came down to St. George, it was like, oh, it's just rain now. It's okay.
Yeah.
I can live with this. It's just I've been like 8 hours or 10 hours in like freezing cold weather, and then just come down to St. George. Oh, that's better. I don't know what I was complaining about.
We got snowed out on a ride in St. George though, so it's like completely unpredictable.
It
Yeah.
totally.
Well,
It's like this weird little microcosm of I mean, we have better weather than everywhere else, but it still will. I mean, well, actually, you know what? That's like the only time it's ever. I've seen it snow twice. Jeff and Ed were here.
Oh, you dude.
Oh, you.
I should have just rolled with it, and people would have been like, "Oh, who's that?" or whatever. Anyway, Jeff and a guy were here.
That guy?
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
Don't attract attention to the fact. Quick, moving swiftly onwards.
He's gonna kill you.
Wait, are you now?
Huh?
Hold on.
Are you there now? Are you still in St. George, or?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm in St. George.
Well, I know you're in St. George. I kind of assume that, but
Why is Isaac in jail and talking through a jail payphone?
it's bad here in El Paso.
Isaac, you know, with that background, you kind of got a pretty mouth, man.
The military is not good to its people. We're just renting one of their bunks out, so
Oh, I see.
yeah. Tomorrow I leave the country for a bit, so that'll be fun.
So wait, Isaac,
Well,
you're
that's what's-
already there, or what?
No, I'm in El Paso right now, but tomorrow I leave for Kuwait.
Oh, okay. And you're sure this is not some type of like forced parole kind of thing? Because you really do live in jail.
Look, it's technically a room.
Okay, military bunk.
Definitions of a room. It's a room.
Gotcha.
Well, some people call it a cell, but
The brig, you know, anything like that.
a room, technically.
So
Nice windows.
I haven't had a chance to talk to you even about this really, man. What's the plan and how's everything going with the girl and the baby and all that?
They're hanging in there. I mean, I'll see them again in about 7 months or so, and then I got to go back, and then I'll be back in another 5, give or take. But, it's
Wow.
work. Got to go where the work is.
Right. Yeah, I mean, money obviously must be pretty good if you're sacrificing all that.
Well, that and the job I had wasn't exactly stable anymore. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know, I hope it works out well for you. It's going to be one hell of a change, though.
Oh God, it is. I'm already looking into buying like a cheap dirt bike or something over there. We'll see.
You can get one of the actual Chinese bikes.
God, I mean, it's gonna be rough.
Dude, they're all about the KTM over there, though, man. They got the moolah. I follow a lot of guys from Kuwait and UAE and stuff on Instagram. Those guys have some nice bikes and some nice places to ride.
Mm.
Well, I don't know about the places to ride, but all the bikes are definitely all that oil money we keep pumping into them. So that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, you see all those, you know, oil barons over there riding around in Bentleys and stuff like that. So I would imagine that when they go and ride the sand dunes, they're riding expensive bikes as well.
Yeah. Jeff, if you ever want to get into overseas contracting, it's apparently a real crappy year, but yeah, put in a year's service like Camp Bagram, Afghanistan, come back and buy a house like cash.
Right. Well, you know, I know Stace interviews a lot of those guys for security clearances, so she comes with some interesting stories from the time they contract people.
Yeah, I'm not willing to go that far yet as Afghanistan, but Kuwait's pretty cush. So.
Hey, hook me up.
I don't know how the Brits do it or nothing, but All I know are people with like American passports, but I don't see why not. Shoot, get yourself some IT certs and get over here.
Right.
Right.
No, I'm good. I'm
Um,
just gonna stay in my little server room and be a happy CDS feller.
My brother was trying to get me to go to, oh, was it Oman? I can't remember, but my brother, apparently they have these like compound things that you can go over and work for, and you take your whole
Right.
family, and so they need teachers and stuff, and so this was a long time ago, but yeah, I was thinking of going over with my family. Actually, I didn't have any kids then, but I was gonna go over and teach school in I think it was Oman, maybe Yemen. I'm not sure.
the pay's great.
Is
I
he
mean,
wearing
me-
his? Is Ness wearing
I
a
get to say-
CDS shirt?
Yeah.
Nice.
I finally went out today and did the Tyler and I did a dual vlog talking about tools when I was down there, and then so I edited that together today. What's that?
So you were talking about tools, so you wore your Colorado Dual Sport shirt?
Hey Isaac, you better run away to Kuwait or wherever you're going. I'm gonna go down there and get your girl to give me all your guns. Nice.
No, so I edited that portion of Tyler and I, and which was like 6 minutes, and I decided to do a bit on the end and basically take all my tools out and show what I carry in my Wolfmans, which is a super late response video to Jeff from like this last fall, because I said I was going to do a response video to when he emptied out his Wolfmans, what he carries. So that's got the shirt going for that. Yeah.
I actually contacted Wolfman today and asked them. They have like a sponsorship thing, and since I did my first giveaway at 1,000 subs was Wolfman stuff, I wanted to do the same thing, but with a different bag or something for 5,000. And so I filled out their little application, and hopefully we'll hear back. I got my fingers crossed.
Nice.
I'd be interested in what they say.
Say again?
I'd be interested in hearing what they have to say, because I am thinking of sponsorship for my next trip.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a perfect fit because I've already reviewed their bags and sing their praises all the time, and I actually told them in the application, and I hope it wasn't a little too forward, was that just having them consider me was an honor, but if they didn't give me or they didn't pick me, I was still going to give one of their bags away regardless.
Oh,
So, I mean, I
you
recently
just give
ate
it
a
away
bunch
to
of-
me. Yeah.
I recently ate a bunch of
I'll
mom,
take
so
it.
I'm excited about it,
Yeah, for sure, man.
Jeff, you should sponsor Neil.
I
That
should
way,
Yeah.
way, and Neil gets a sponsorship, and everybody's
Well, I'm
Sure.
sponsoring you now.
oh,
God.
you.
Dude, I got my Wolfmans from Mendo after the Utah ride, the Moab ride, the first trip, and so they smell like cinnamon though.
That's the whole reason that I got
Is
those.
that the name of a girl?
They smell like cinnamon and loneliness.
Mendo experiences loneliness.
He said I think he's gonna drop in here soon. Let me message him.
Oh, sorry about that. Stacey's taking off for the weekend, so I just had to say she's going to bed early because she's got to get up at like 5 in the morning for a flight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised those bags don't smell like cinnamon and have glitter all over them,
yeah.
But that's actually the reason that I bought my E12s was because I saw his at the first DSMV meetup, and I was like, those things are freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude. Those are the same ones that I have, and I know you got the bigger ones, but
So did you have the day trippers?
Yeah, the day trippers is what I got.
Oh, okay, yeah. When I actually went and looked at them, I saw the E12s, and I liked that they were bigger because with the riding that I do, I ride far, so being able to carry a lot of water was my big thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing what you can pack in those, and just the day trippers alone. Like, I mean, whenever I get the video out, it's actually all rendered and stuff. I just need to like upload it and stuff. But I kind of amaze myself. Like, it's like almost never ending. You just keep pulling stuff out of there.
Yeah.
So, and for for water, I started doing. I just right before my last trip with Kurt, I got this killer chest protector / backpack with hydration pack all into one, a Liette one, and that carries like 3 liters of water, I think, and then like a total, and then like 6 liters of gear.
Yeah, my EVS G6 actually has a compartment in the back where you can put a bladder. I haven't played with it yet, and I don't really like wearing it when it's cold because my jacket just doesn't really fit over the armor very well. So maybe once it warms up a little bit here and I can go out guaranteed without a jacket, I'll try and figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a baby.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
How many viewers do we have now? I put up something on my Facebook page.
Don't know how to see that.
Nope.
It says 11 watching now, but I haven't refreshed it. Let me refresh it.
So I've got this weird observation that I've made whilst being on the road. And I think that traveling in the US is actually cheaper than traveling in Mexico.
wait, is actually what?
Cheaper to travel in the US than it is in Mexico.
How do you figure?
How?
Well, in Mexico, you have to pay. You can't do BLM camping. There's no wild camping. So every night's paid accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got toll roads, which is, it's $1 here, $3 there, blah, 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 blah. And then you've got gas, which is slightly more expensive than it is in the US. So, if you start weighing things up, the food is cheaper, but, I think like where the peaks and the troughs are in traveling in the US, like you have to pay more on food, and you have to pay tax, and then you have to pay tips. You don't have to tip so much in. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a dorm room, so people are about to arrive. Hey.
Hey Neil, can you give us kind of an idea of what it's like just to go ride down, from the U.S. to go ride through Mexico? Like, to me, it seems like something I would love to do, but it seems like something I'm kind of like scared out of my mind to do because of how different things are there, and the stories that I've heard about bikes getting stolen and people getting kidnapped. Like, is that all real, or is that like sort of fabricated?
Well, I'm not a paranoid person, so I was kind of paranoid because lots of people try to put the fear in me about, oh, Mexico, you're going to die. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for that. But arriving in Mexico, they're pretty chilled out. They're kind people. On the whole part, there's wolves dressed in sheep's clothing out there, which I did suffer whilst I was out there. But the whole feel is pretty chill. You can rock into some place and get some food. I mean, I rocked into one restaurant which wasn't actually a restaurant. Someone had rented a room, and they're like, it was kind of like a cabana thing on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of put a sign saying restaurant, but it's pretty much one family eating. And around the table, they started serving me food from what they were eating, and I was like, okay, fine. And eventually, what cost me like $4 for a big meal, and made some good friends, and we said goodbye, and that was it. And that was Baja California. I mean, it's not how you would perceive things to be out here. Like you would expect it to be more formal, someone behind the counter charging you, and someone cooking, and someone serving.
Right.
Out there, it's just kind of like, okay, well, the food's decent. I'm not going to get sick from this. So
Huh. So
that's
just
pretty
so
much
just
it.
day to day riding around, everything's kosher. Like you're able to understand street signs and
There's no street signs.
no holds barred.
You can understand them.
You got to
Yeah.
remember, Neil speaks Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah,
Neil
So
it
does.
did help. It
Yeah.
did help.
yeah, so
Um,
Neil knew. I mean, Neil knew how to communicate and everything. So
Right.
did
So
people speak English down there at all?
yeah, especially Baja, they all speak English. They're so used to American visitors that they all try to speak to me in English first. And I was like, you can speak to me in Spanish, and they're like, you sure? And yeah. So that was pretty good going.
so it sounds like as long as you don't really stray into a non-touristy area, you'd be okay.
Yeah.
If you didn't see
The one thing I was told, and I even 8 months after traveling through Mexico still stuck to, is that don't travel before dawn and don't travel after dusk. No traveling out of the cities in the dark. You know, kind of stupid stuff. It's like an unwritten curfew,
hmm
which sucked. And there's no wild camping, which really sucked because I'm carrying all camping gear, like stove, gas, everything, and like for what? Like it's every
Yeah.
night's accommodation.
But I
But
mean,
you're paying like, sorry,
can you go camp on the beach or something like that? Or
in Baja you can, but I've got a hammock and there's not many trees. So
yeah, that would be a bit of a problem with it. That's like Tyler trying to get a hammock.
yeah, but the hammock's great. I love the hammock, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's so hot out there. Like for $10, you sleep in a hotel. Um, some places less than $10, so it's not something you're gonna stress about.
hmm
Um, and every like hotel's got like a locked up compound to put your bike in overnight,
Okay.
so it's safe. I mean, I would. I've had loads of people ask me questions privately on my page and on Instagram. They've always asked, "How safe is it?" I'm like, it's safe, but I wouldn't go camp. Like, you're better off saving the space on your luggage and just take your clothes and your sun lotion and enjoy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of I don't know. I guess good to hear. I mean, it makes me feel like a lot of the things that I've heard might be a little bit overblown and not quite fully the truth.
Yeah. One thing also that I found was a shift for me was in Baja. There's like every 10 miles you're gonna hit like a military checkpoint, and you think, what the hell's this crap about? You know, like it feels aggressive, but
Mm,
in fact, at night they go home. They don't put the military checkpoint there, and that's when it's vulnerable to being ambushed at night. So you gotta think, well, actually, those guys are saving me from. They saved my butt from being ambushed. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, I didn't feel any hostility after you change your mindset of how that's working out. I mean, the military checkpoints are just they they don't stop us like us gringos. They just like, oh, you're on a bike, come through.
Okay.
But you just feel like they're constantly there, and you're like, oh, geez, it's so hot, I don't want to stop.
Do you have to wait in line?
Well, sometimes they just tell you like if it's trucks and stuff because they want to like look through the truck, they kind of wave you around and like, okay,
hmm
it's all good. I kind of after so long on the road, it's one of the things I got used to.
hmm
But things like 3 foot deep potholes and manhole covers without being manholes, kind of, they're the scary
That's a little
ones.
scary.
Like seriously, you put a sign that there's no cone, like put a cone around this thing, or I don't know.
hmm
Just literally, someone stole the manhole cover. I'm like, we need that.
Maybe that's why they don't want you to ride at night because you'll take a really
Yeah.
long fall.
It's just a load of gringos down that hole. Yeah.
Right, yeah, right. A whole
So,
bunch
Neil,
of guesses.
I know you don't. I know you're on your cell phone, so you don't see the comments. So, Renegade Biker 24 says, "Hey Neil, have you been to Arkansas's dual sport trails? I think that Heartland
Nope.
Dual Sport is doing a vlog on it. I might do some of them. Do some of them eventually near Eureka Springs."
Eureka Springs. In Arkansas. Is that Arkansas?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think. I don't know.
I don't think I could even spell Arkansas. Where is it? Like, someone give me a clue. This is America. Where is it? Seriously, I don't know.
Well, Tyler's the map guy, dude. He can
Yeah, you're
explain
gonna
the
have to
world
go
in
watch
like 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, do the mnemonic thing. Mnemonic thing. Go on.
Put up your hand again, like you had it.
All right. So you got Louisiana, and then you got Arkansas.
So Neil, it's Arkansas will be on the knuckle of your left thumb. It's in the south, southeast.
It's like east of you.
I think our viewers are officially learning that when we're not actually making YouTube videos, we're actually morons.
I got my videos actually prove that I was a moron, but yeah.
The magic of editing. Right.
Oh, we got. Let's see here.
Hey Ty, I've been messaging your wife this evening, telling her information that you're not looking at.
Wait, huh?
So I've been messaging your wife this evening, giving her hints of information that you're not looking at currently.
Oh, yeah. That's just my stomach's in knots.
She's a happy lady, so you might get some good old loving tonight.
Oh. Well. Oh, gee.
Let's keep it G-rated now.
Ness.
What's that?
What else is coming in there?
As far as comments?
Yeah.
Well, Ride Victoria just responded with where it was. So I just sent Kim an invite.
Kim?
What up, Kim?
Kim.
I saw Damon is at his daughter's graduation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. Do you remember? I remember seeing. Whoa.
What happened?
Technical difficulties.
Over to Tyler.
No, I remember him seeing pictures of her first date. This is like, oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we're all like on pause in our own little worlds, this silly YouTube world, and other things are actually happening. Like, do you remember how long it seemed from the time you had like your first date to the time you graduated high school? That seemed like forever, but now it goes by like super fast.
Yeah, it does. Who's this Harry?
First date. You got the things in the wrong order.
What up, Laz?
There you go.
What's up, man?
Hey!
This is the first time I've ever talked to Laz live. You still alive, man? You've been having a rough go lately.
Yeah, I've had lung infections and all sorts. It's been good.
Oh man.
Good. I'm glad to see you smiling. Holy crap.
How you all been going? Good?
Yeah.
I just want to make the comment that your voice is even sexier than it is on the videos.
Tyler has no pants on. Fair warning.
Awesome.
But yeah, things have been going good. Things have been going good here. Just got back from my trip, got a bunch of footage, which makes me happy because I was completely out.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, I haven't been riding for a bit. Went last weekend. That was it.
Yeah, dude, I saw those pictures of Chelsea riding through the mud. That looked awesome.
She ate it a few times. It was good.
Yeah, dude, that video was priceless. I would keep that on my phone and ready to play for anyone that she met.
Oh my god. Speaking of riding through mud and eating it, did you guys see Shade Tree Surgeon's video of Jessica going through that mud hole?
No.
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. You gotta go on Facebook. Maybe we could post it on here, but like, go on Facebook. I think you put it on Instagram. Facebook's where I saw it, but I won't ruin it. But his girlfriend goes through this big mud puddle, and it's like one of those scenes from America's Funniest Videos. That's but
So
it's all.
I think I saw that he got a new bike, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What'd he get?
Yeah.
Freaking KTM 300 two-stroke XC 6 days edition.
Dang, man, I was hoping he was gonna get another Husky. That bike was so sexy.
Yeah, but man, that KTM 6 days two-stroke is an amazing bike.
Dude, that's one of the sexiest bikes out there. That thing's amazing.
If I could get that bike street legal in Oregon, I would get rid of the 530 for it in a minute.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, will they not plate two strokes or something?
No, they won't play bikes in Oregon that are not for off-road use. There's kind of a little bit of a loophole with some older titles and older KTM's. They'll have the designation just for motorcycle and not an off-road motorcycle on the title. And if you go to the right DMV, you can get it passed. And if you go to the right DMV on the right day, you might be able to get something through, but there's always a chance they can revoke the plate later. So it's just not worth it, you know. So but also the 300 is not going to be good for doing long distance BDRs and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'd never do it on anything smaller than a 300. Never.
Well, Neo, to be fair, yours is a dual sport bike. If you
and it's a 4-stroke.
I am kidding. I am kidding.
Right. I have had the realization lately, and I'll probably make a video about it, but riding the WR250F on the road is my least favorite thing in history.
On the road?
Off-road, it's ridiculously fun because it's just a little fly. You just flick it around. But
Right.
on the road, it's just the whole time. Everything seems like it's whining, screaming at you, and
Right.
most dual sport bikes even feel a little bit buzzy and a little bit wrapped out on the highway. But dude, a dirt bike that's just got dual sport parts on it, and lights on it. It's I want to make that video to make it clear that they're not the same.
No, absolutely
Which
not.
bike you talking about?
I was being facetious about that.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, a DRZ is going to be literally 10 times better on the road than a WR250. I mean, it's just awful.
Well, we had the same
Bless you.
issue with Stace's XT225 just recently down in Utah because the road that we were staying on was 65. Every morning and every night on the way home, we had a nice 10 minutes of trying to go 65 miles an hour, and that thing just will not do it.
Nah.
It doesn't feel awful on the highway though.
Mm.
It still feels revved out, but it still feels okay, this bike is okay to go 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, the WR feels like it's gonna blow up.
No, that's not good.
But
Yeah, that's why I sold the KDX, dude. I never used it because I couldn't take it anywhere.
oh yeah, well, dude. So yeah, watched Yama Joe's most recent video. It was nice to see him again. And you sold it to the homeboy, the guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
Turbo something, right?
Yeah, something like that. I had no idea it was a vlogger, which is weird. I should have asked because it's yeah, I just never saw his helmet. But yeah, no, the dude was totally chill. Turns out he knows Joe, so now I feel kind of like a d-bag not telling Joe I sold it and him finding out that way. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's a motorcycle. It's not like it's an ex-girlfriend or something.
Isaac's selling women now.
Dude, we got quite the crew in here, man.
Yeah. Oh, is that Kim?
Kim.
Kim.
Hello.
Kim.
I didn't even see you sneak in. What's up, man?
Yes, not much. I had to jump and say, Tyler, come on, 60 miles an hour, blow up.
No. I'm talking about the WR250F.
Oh, okay, definitely.
WR250R will handle that. F is like purpose dirt bike.
Yeah.
Not good on the road.
The Widow tops out at like 150 miles an hour, Kim. Come on.
149.
Yeah, 149.
Cool. How's everybody doing?
Good,
Good,
man.
man.
Good.
How are you?
Neat. I'm doing all right. Yeah, Neil's. I'm just laughing at Neil's icon on my phone here with the 1950s leather-clad Neil. It looks like he's straight out of Greece.
Dude,
Do
wait.
I not have
Let's.
Do I not have video?
Oh, here.
But
I can see your video, but at the bottom, oh, there. Now it's back to you, but it keeps shifting to your there. Now it's to you again with your black leather jacket. You're like this. You're like this. You're like. I keep waiting to start singing about Grease Lightning or something.
Yeah. I used to only do leather jackets, and now I'm more into textile. But
okay.
yeah.
He's dying, so I'm out.
All right.
Oh,
Good
good talking to you, Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler.
good to hang out with you guys for a little bit. Gonna probably
For sure.
snuggle on my baby.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Good talking to you guys. Yeah.
See you, Tyler.
Later, man.
Ciao.
He was cracking me up. He was talking to me and Hermit before he posted his Patreon video. He was like, I'm leaving the internet for 48 hours. And we kept talking for a minute, and he's like, all right, maybe I'll be back later. And then he never went offline.
Neil, whose bedroom are you holed up in
I'm
there
in a
right there?
hostel.
Ah,
No one's arrived yet. I think there was someone trying to arrive when we started the thing, and now I'm kind of like I'm invading on someone else's private space now. I don't know.
Just
But
taking
yeah,
over the room.
yeah. This is pretty cool though. I'm pretty stoked about this. Being back in the US,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
So
Even
what
though
are
it's hot.
your plans now? Where are you headed?
I'm riding slowly up to the Grand Canyon,
Okay.
and I'm pretty much going to do some of the things I didn't see before in Utah. Then I'm heading over to do a presentation in Colorado in July. So pretty much chill. I've got a month and a half to get to kind of your way, pretty much.
Right on. When you come through, let me know when you come through. I've got a couple of things planned in July, but if it's not during any of those, we'll definitely get together.
It's on the 15th, I think, this presentation. The weekend of the 15th is what I know it is at. But this part of my trip is going to be more about doing rock climbing, parachuting, and hiking. So the bike is just going to get me from destination to destination.
Right.
I'm pretty much done with the whole sitting on a really narrow seat for hours on end trying to do miles. So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, if you come through, we might be able to rustle up a little bit of a bigger bike and take you somewhere cool.
No, it's not. It's not about the bike, but yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not too proud.
A seat concepts poofy seat.
I've got seat concepts. It's just it's a 250. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, I got my new phone contract with AT&T.
All right.
I am stoked about being back here. Just everything's accessible. Like
Yeah, familiar.
no, I mean like literally, I can walk into a cell phone shop and get a cell phone. Yeah, you heard me, sister. Yeah, you got that.
Got that snap down.
Bitches. Excuse my French. Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm done talking.
Ah.
Laz, man, what's up with you?
Yeah, so I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, not much. Finished work early today, so thought I'd jump on and have a look. Yeah. Well, you guys must be up late. Eh? It must be like midnight or something there.
It's 11 o'clock in
10 o'clock.
Colorado.
Eh? Yeah. Alright. Look at that.
I need to catch up on your videos. I haven't seen the last couple.
That's right. I haven't put many up. So all good.
Yeah.
I haven't been broke or that's been on. And last one I put up was a dead kangaroo, so that was good. You missed out.
Nice.
That was right.
So
Yeah.
I think the last one that I saw, you found a killer spot to ride. Looked like a bunch of power lines or something. You found a couple of dead end trails, and then you found this really killer hill climb. And
Oh yeah, that was.
I wanted to go
Yeah.
out and try that hill climb so bad.
I found bigger ones since.
Oh yeah, so you found other areas to ride out there?
Yeah, no, heaps more. There's like there's a whole bunch of places called Grimwade. It's probably about an hour and a half away from here, but it's a good camping ground. That so we got a long weekend this weekend. So I was going to go out this weekend, but motocross is on down in Manjimup, which is another town over. So we're going to go see that instead. We're going to film a bit of motocross and take some photos. So
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
give that a whirl.
Did you get
Yeah.
your camera fixed?
Something different. Nah, the sensor's got a mark on it, like can't get it off.
Yeah.
It's pretty rugged, pretty much.
So you're using the Hero
I
4?
won't tell you anymore. Yeah, been doing a lot of the 4K time lapses with it.
Mm-hmm.
So they work out pretty good. I haven't out, but they're pretty nice. As long you can't really edit the colours or anything too much with it. With the programs that I've got, with other ones you probably could, but with I've only got like was it Premiere Elements?
Yeah.
So you're very limited to what you can do with that. So kind of spewing about that.
Right on.
Yeah.
There's one other thing that I wanted to ask you, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, your bike, the frame. How'd you end
Oh,
up
when
with
I, yeah, that cost me $60, and they welded it for me. So it was nothing. Yeah, so I would have been $60, and they fixed it. They even put like what they did was they cracked it right open. They stuck an extra bit of rod piping down it to strengthen it, and they welded it around that as well. So that's been strengthened and everything.
That's
If
awesome.
if it does hit anything again, yeah, no, it was good. So I was pretty much back out on the road within 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
it was good. Yeah.
I remember
And, I had
watching the
another-
video and being like, expecting your bike to just break in half.
Oh, I was devastated when that happened. I was looked at it and I was like, what? I won't be riding for a while. It
Yeah.
was all good.
Right on.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, that was alright. Yeah. I just bought one of them, eh?
Yeah. So Kim,
One
where
of
have you
those,
been hiding?
Sorry, somebody call me?
I just said, where have you been hiding at?
In plain sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been just working, and the bike's, well, you can't tell, but it's apart, so we're waiting for parts now. I'm on stator number 4,
Whoa.
and yeah, the first stator, the stock one, it went, and then I replaced it. And then a month later, I got the recall notice from Yamaha saying, hey, we need to replace your stator. And I was like, no worries, I just replaced it. And then, I don't know, 6-8 months later, it went. And so I got it replaced on warranty.
Mm-hmm.
And this one now has gone, it's about 800 kilometers on it. And it's died. So it still operates, but it's not charging. I'm not getting any charge at the battery that I should be.
What was the actual issue with those stators? Because I remember Hermit getting one for his bike too. Was it
Yeah.
actually the stator itself, or was it wiring, or what?
It's the stator. The initial issue was the stators, the heat. They didn't have enough heat resistance to them.
That's right.
And I guess it was arcing across from the different windings and frying them out.
Mm.
So the one that I've got right now that's in, it's still, the bike will still run, but it's not, I'm getting like 13.4, 13.5 at the battery. I should be getting a hard 14 plus. And the ohms on the actual stator, to be in spec, it's like 1.5 to 2.5. I'm getting 0.6 right now. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, it's on its way out. So
is it even that the replacements that they're putting in aren't?
Yeah,
or what?
I don't know if they're just flushing out their stock and throwing the bad ones in. I don't know, but if this one goes, I'm gonna push the bike into a corner for a while and well, it's been in a corner for some time, but put a blanket over it so I don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a bad source that they got these from, I guess.
Go buy a DRZ.
Yeah.
KTM.
Yeah. The bike itself, I'm happy with. It's just this stator issue.
Hey Kim, we lost your video.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. Oh, I think my phone just timed out. You can still hear me though? How about now? Okay, there we go.
Not yet.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay, hang on. How about... Oh, man. Okay, you guys just carry on and tell me when you see me.
Okay, sounds good.
Jeez.
So, Ness. Oh, we lost Laz too, and I wanted him to be in on it.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hey, everybody. I was talking to Ness last night, and I was trying to figure out how we can get more collaborations going on in the group. A while back, before we invited all of these... What are you laughing at?
Vibrations.
What?
I don't know.
I don't think I want to know. But a while back, before we invited a whole ton of people into the group, we used to do a lot of collaborations. I'm sure you guys have seen the post that's pinned to the top of the DSMV group that has my FTP. We all used to use that to trade footage and try and make cool videos. And since the group has kind of expanded a whole bunch, we haven't done a whole lot of that. And I was wondering if you guys would be willing to kind of think of collaboration ideas, kind of freshen things up, and bring new lives to all of our channels, and try and cross promote and all that good stuff that's gonna kind of help us out.
Oh, we see you now, Kim.
What's that, bud?
We see you. We see your beautiful mug.
Well, I got garbled audio coming in.
You must be on your phone too.
Yeah, I am.
I was gonna say we can see you now, Kim.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, dude.
Yeah.
I'd like to get back to that, and if anybody has any ideas, definitely throw them out there. I'd also like to just get Dusty Skeeto to actually film a video and post one on YouTube.
Every now and again, when the mood takes me, I don't get that regular schedule thing going on. I get writer's block for 8 months and then put out 2 videos and then go away again. It's great.
I stopped using your chain cleaning technique of having the bike running in first gear because I thought I was going to lose a finger.
That's because you didn't get the brush, dude. If you
I have
get the
the
brush,
brush.
you're not anywhere near it.
Yeah, I know. I still feel like I'm going to lose a finger.
Wow. I'm telling you, it's 28,000 miles of chain cleaning. Still got all the digits.
All the digits. Oh, he made it into the prison yard.
No, dude, look, yeah, check it out. We got like basketball hoops and a smoking area and everything.
Nice.
And yeah, no, the land that God forgot down here in El Paso. I cannot wait. Actually, though, I got a 4:30 a.m. flight, and it's 11:15 now, so
Ouch.
I think I might go rack out.
Yeah. All right, brother. Good
You
to
fly
talk to you.
out tomorrow, Dusty?
Yep.
To Kuwait, right?
Yep.
Holy crap, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
No, that's
Dude,
awesome,
hopefully.
dude. Yeah, good. Yeah. Dude, good luck.
I
Have
feel like a
fun.
POS. I mean, if freaking Laz can get on from like 2 days in the future over there in Australia, I figure I might actually be able to pop on when I get off work.
Saturday morning where he's at.
He's already having a good weekend. Here we are in the middle of the work week. All right, I gotta get back in before the freaking jail masters beat me again.
All right, brother. Have a safe flight and good luck, man. Definitely let us know when you make it there.
All right, dude. I'll catch you guys later. All right.
All right,
Later.
Ready?
brother. Peace. So that brings up an interesting question. What day is it, Laz?
It is 1:16 Friday afternoon. Again, obviously.
So yeah, he's totally talking to us from the future. It's awesome.
In the future.
Yeah. 11 o'clock on Thursday here.
Slip us some lottery ticket numbers.
Seriously.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. You'd have to share it, though.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. What's new, Barnes?
Oh, not much, man. Been sick for at least, about a week. Be 2 weeks off of work. Kids, I got when Riley was in daycare, she got this thing called hand, foot, mouth disease, and I picked that up. And normally adults don't usually get it, but Emily and I both ended up getting it. And I guess it's going around the daycares, and it's kind of like an epidemic in the springtime.
Yeah.
And you get a fever, starts out with a fever, and then you get a sore throat, and then your lymph nodes get swollen, and after that you get these little blisters that pop up on your hands, your feet, and your mouth, and then they start to burn, and you feel fatigue still, and you still kind of have some kind of feverish symptoms, and then it slowly goes away, but you can shed the virus for I guess a week, especially if you still have healing blisters. So I haven't been able to get cleared for work yet, so I'm going back next week, hopefully.
Yeah. Let me see your hands. That picture you sent me was gnarly.
Yeah, so I've been busy and then sick, and then it's kind of just I got some days off where I'm feeling good now, so I'm just gonna make the most of it, and then back to work next week. I sold Emily's bike. We sold the 350.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we sold that last week, and so the 350 is gone. Keeping the 530, and then I'm going to put my 450 450F Kawasaki up for sale here soon again. But I've been getting kind of lowballed on that one, so we'll see how it goes. But
So you'll just end up with a 530, right?
yeah, so I'll have the 530, and then I still have my FC6 too, the street bike. I think I'm going to try to trade that for a two-stroke and get a two-stroke again, because I'm just not I don't know, the street, man. And that bike isn't that much, I don't know, not that much fun.
Not, and especially since you're not really commuting anymore.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's hard for me to commute on a bike because one day a week I'm on call, so I have to have reliable transportation when I'm on call. So I really need to take my truck. And then I stay at my in-laws, so I have to stay in town for either the night or the entire weekend. I have to be within 30 minutes of the hospital. And then 2 days a week I pick up Riley from daycare, so I have to have the truck with the car seat and stuff. So there's only one day a week I can ride. And in the Pacific Northwest, Kim knows, but he's more hardcore than I am. It's I only want to ride from July and August and September.
Fair weather rider.
I am plus I don't want to spend the money on all the gear to just to do that,
Right.
I was also like, I was like, man, it'd be kind of cool to like maybe go to a street track day. And I've had a couple buddies that have invited me, but then you have to buy all the gear, like full gauntlets and leather, and you have to have. They won't even let you on the track unless you're dressed appropriately. And that amount of gear alone is like maybe used $500, like up to like $1,500, 2,000, even more new.
Right.
And then a track day alone. I mean, when I go to the motocross track to practice, it's like $25 a practice, and it's like 5-6 hours, and so it's very affordable. To go to a track day, on a street bike, it's like a $200 day.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's expensive.
So you can't go up to a drag strip with your dual sport gear?
No, you can't.
Rocket knee pads, roost guard.
Yeah, not gonna happen. So.
The other thing that you just brought up was staying at the in-laws. What about the free candy van?
I'm gonna sell that too.
What?
So yeah, I mean it's working staying at the in-laws, and we just need to try to make some headway and get out of some debt and be better off financially. So I'm just gonna turn that thing around, and I'll get what I paid for it for sure. Maybe even make a little on it. So it'll be okay.
That's cool. I was kind of excited to see what you were going to turn it into.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of just keep it simple and clean up the stuff. Actually, the stuff that was already there cleaned up pretty well so far, so I'm just going to reinstall it and just kind of just keep it simple. And I got it for a pretty good deal, so I think it'll be okay.
Right on. Well, I think that'll probably work out better for you. I don't know how Chris does it, but I mean, living in one of those things like for any length of actual time seems like it would be pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be in it for any length of time. It would just be on my call nights and stuff. But
right.
Like I said, I mean, I got a comfortable bed at my in-laws, and so it works out. So I'm just and they're happy to have me there. So might as well just do the smart thing,
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I'm gonna just miss having a van. I miss my old 73 Chevy. That thing was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a little dirty on the inside, but it was awesome.
I remember you posted like I don't know, was it like a throwback video where you had just a short clip of like you and M camping like from years and years and years ago.
Well, yeah, when we started riding, actually, I had the van before we started riding. It was a 1973 Chevy G30. One-ton van. It was a open road Class B conversion. It had a toilet. It had oven, stovetop, Dometic refrigerator, slide-out bed, overhead storage, all the stuff. I mean, it was a little. I redid the carpet and cleaned out the best I could, but I couldn't remove all like the woodwork and the appliances and stuff without having a major undertaking. And I mean, there was some like kind of gross. I mean, I think there was a couple like mouse turds up in there and stuff that I vacuumed out. And I think Emily found some that I missed, and was kind of a little grossed out by it, thinking like the damn thing has hantavirus in it or something. And it also didn't have air conditioning, so in the summertime when it was super hot going through the desert in Central Oregon, it's like 190, 100 degrees, which is hot for us.
Yeah.
And no air conditioning, and also the engine's right there because there's just this doghouse covering over the engine, so it's in the cab and it just emits heat. And also I had some like trouble getting I got some exhaust work done, and I had trouble with getting like some of the manifolds. One broke. I had to get another one from a salvage yard, and just getting them fitted right and stuff. I sometimes had some exhaust fumes coming in, like a lot, and so yeah, it was time to upgrade. But I missed that thing for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that was what got me started thinking about getting one myself. And I see all the ones driving around Colorado that are jacked up, and like they look like you could just drive up to the top of a pass road that we ride on our dual sports, no problem.
Yeah, those are awesome.
But then you look at the price tag and you're like, $150,000. Whoa, for a van?
Yeah.
Did you see the one that what's her name? the chick that rode with us in Utah.
Molly.
Molly, did you see the one that they got?
Yeah,
That thing
Yeah.
looks awesome.
that's pretty crazy. That thing looks really really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 73, that thing, like, I picked it up for, I traded Ben, actually. He had it first. He still has, like, a van just like that. Except it's a Ford. And I got it for, I think it was like $1,900. And, I put money into it, but I didn't get it all out because I replaced the engine and everything in it. But, yeah, you can pick those up really cheap. But the newer Class Bs, they're more expensive than Class Cs, which is what I have now, the RV of Justice.
Yeah.
And, can be more expensive than Class As as well, depending on how big you go and stuff like that. But they're just really sought after, and so,
Right.
high demand.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I mean, it's nice to just have something you can sleep in and, like, throw your bike on the back and just go somewhere, Like the RV is awesome, but it's like, it's a lot. You always end up taking way more stuff than you really need, just because you have the room to take it all. And I mean, it works great though, like on these trips going down to Utah, because just if you have one other person, like especially if it's not like Emily and I, it's like, we each have our own bed, we have space to hang out in, and it's nice. But it's like, I mean, that thing's big. It's not like easy to just roll anywhere. You gotta watch your size, and I think the gas mileage is probably maybe, I don't know, maybe the van was a little bit better, but not by much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem that we run into too. Is like now that we're not really tent camping as much, now that we rent cabins, we just bring so much crap, and I think that's why when I've been talking about doing moto camping, I want to go as minimalist as possible. I don't want anything but a hammock, some water, and something to start a fire, and I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do a lot of mountaineering and backpacking and rock climbing growing up, and so I spent many a night in a small 2-person 4-season tent on the hard ground, and I'm kind of to the point where I'm done with that. But now that I have Riley, I'm like, I need to get back to that, because I don't want her to get too comfortable with the whole RV thing, like all the time. Like I want her to have the same, like raise her the same way I was raised, and like, figuring that out later when your joints start to ache.
Yeah. One of my first serious girlfriend, her parents had an old RV, and then they upgraded to a newer mini Winnie. But when I used to go camping with them, I had to sleep in a tent because I wasn't allowed to sleep with their daughter in the RV. So maybe you could do something like that. Like mom and dad can have the RV, and Riley's got to sleep in a tent by herself.
Yeah. I want to get into some backpacking again, though, and I want to start doing some more, like, when I get the time, some more BDRs type stuff on the bike and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
And that I don't even take a tent. I just take a baby sack to climb in, because it's, much less space.
Right. Yeah, that was the idea with the hammock, was at least it's not on the freaking ground.
Yeah. I haven't tried one. I'm a little, I don't know. I don't think it would be comfortable, so I haven't tried one yet. But
I laid in that one out there for like 45 minutes, and I could have taken a nap very easily.
I think, do you stay still when you sleep, or do you roll around a lot?
Once I fall asleep, I stay asleep. So like I'll try and get comfortable for a while, but then once I'm out, I think I sleep in one position.
So if you sleep in like a probably 3-foot like vicinity of either side of me, you're most likely going to get hit in the middle of the night. I thrash around like crazy, and I guess the other night, like, I rolled over and started singing. So.
That's my problem with Stasis. She pushes me over to about this much of the bed, so I sleep on this much of the bed while she has the whole rest of the thing. Who just joined?
Chris, this is my buddy that lives here in Sandy, Rescue Rider.
Oh, what's up, man? Oh, he has no audio.
Chris, you got audio? Audio check? No. See forehead and eyes. He's
I
working
gotta,
on it. We got technical difficulties.
I gotta refill the vaporizer. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So Kim, I need to get up your way. I know I say that over and over and over again.
That's all right, because I say I got to get down there, but over and over again. It's crazy. Well, you know what it's like now. You've got a little guy, or a little gal.
Yeah.
So life is busy.
It's busy, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything, but man, it's busy.
Yeah, you go through phases. You know, they get to be a little bit more independent, and it's not as busy. But yeah, you got about 18 more years ahead of you.
Yeah, busy in different ways, I imagine.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice when you can sleep in on Saturday and they know how to get their own Cheerios and pour their own milk. That's a great day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
The last day of diapers is also a huge day.
Yeah. Yeah, Riley, man, that little girl can eat. Like, she puts down some food. She puts down food that like a normal adult would put down.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, we feed her just regular food a lot now. I know. She's really tall for her age, and she's just growing like a weed. But we were trying to go hiking the other day, and ended up missing the trails, and then got hungry because we're in back roads for like 2 hours. So went to a pub and had some lunch in the tap room, and brought her in, put her in the high chair, and got her a kid's meal, like a ham and cheese sandwich. And as I'm eating pizza and like taking some sips from my beer, I'm like breaking this up and like feeding it to her. And like half of it, I mean, a good portion hit the floor, you know, but there's still a lot of that ham and cheese sandwich went inside of her. So I didn't, you know, and then I'm like, oh, you know, so Emily and I are like moving, you know, cleaning up all of her mess that she made, because like I hate it when you go somewhere and like, I don't know, when you see like, you know, kids just destroy a table and the parents just walk up and leave. Like, you know, it's just like, oh man, at least try to like clean up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, make an effort.
Yeah.
I forgot to put on my devil horns.
Oh, there you go.
I don't usually use the laptop for these things anymore, so I forget that that's even there.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we get any good questions? I don't know. Like, does the chat actually stream up? Because I'm still seeing the same thing.
It's all at the bottom. So let's see. So Renegade Biker says, have y'all considered a camper trailer like an Open Road Outfitters? One called the Timeout Trailer for Camping. Let's see. To that question, I don't know, with the whole trailer thing, I tell you, I had a small truck first. This is kind of the way I look at like RVs and stuff too. Like, and my buddy Tim, like, his parents are big into RVs. He's a big RV guy. It's like if you already have the truck, then it's definitely like worth it to consider going like trailer first. And especially if you ride, you want to go with like a what do you call it? Toy hauler style, where the back end comes down and you can load up. But if you don't have the truck, then the van or the Class C or regular motorhome is the way to go. So
right. The problem that Stace and I have is if we trailer the bikes, we can't trailer another trailer. So the toy hauler is kind of like our ultimate goal, and we see some sick ones driving around here in Colorado. But even just a smaller one for us would be great. But just being able to move the bikes and somewhere to camp would be great.
Yeah. I like the fact that you have all those cabins out there you can kind of ride in between. That's pretty awesome.
Right, and that's kind of something that I want to look at doing. Maybe after I try the camping thing is you can get those cabins that don't have plumbing. They're like we call them shed and breakfasts, but they're like $60 a night. I mean, they're even cheaper than a hotel room. And if you planned well, you could easily ride between cabins and just, come back after a nice 4-day weekend and not have to have slept on the ground, had a place that had electricity to charge all your gear. And, if they have a shower with a bathhouse, that's fine. We have no problem doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice thing about having the RV too, is like, I got everything I need inside of it. Kurt and I, Kurt's done all 4 trips with me to Utah. And, Kurt and I enjoy our adult beverages. But we also, respect the fact that Tyler doesn't drink and stay up all night.
Right.
So it's nice to have our own personal space without going to a hotel, and that we can stay close by, but also kind of hang out and have fun and do our own thing and be kind of at our own little space,
Right.
So, and if you want to, there's a shower and full bathroom and all that stuff in there. So it's it's cool. It's definitely, it's been, I think I've got my use out of it. I put like, I don't know, 8,000 miles just in trips to Utah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long drive, man. I know.
Keep on trying to talk Kim into coming with me.
Right, there you go.
Hey, well, it's possibly getting closer. Just looking at work options that are a little bit more conducive to trips and adventure. So in November, hopefully, we'll see, going up, possibly up northern Alberta, to work in camps, drive trucks, and that's a week on, week off. And you still make more money than you do down here, so
Yeah.
probably seeing that. Hopefully, crossing fingers for November.
Cool. How's the house coming?
Done. Pretty much done. Now I'm just working on the outside. Just planted a couple kiwi plants and a couple grape plants, and I've got a lemon tree setting up. So it's all landscaping now.
I don't even know
That's
what
weird.
a kiwi plant would look like.
What's that?
So I don't even know what a kiwi plant would look like. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Well, it's just like a vine, like a heavy vine. When they get big, they get about softball size in circumference. So yeah, they get huge.
Cool.
But speaking of kiwi plants, I am heading upstairs as I've got a 5 o'clock wake up call myself. So I will leave you guys to talk about your further adventures.
Right on, man. Good to see you,
Okay.
Kim.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Thanks
Kim.
thanks for the invite.
Very welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Talk to you in a bit. Ciao.
Ciao,
Yeah.
man.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to have to call it too, Ness.
Okay, well, Laz, are you up for a bit, or should we just call this thing?
You're muted, Laz.
There we go.
I'm up to about eight hours, so I'm good.
he's gonna go grab another beer and hang out.
Sounds good, man.
I will.
All right, gentlemen. Have a
Yeah.
Okay, see you, Jeff.
good talking to you.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
Hey,
G'day,
Nerb's a beard
everyone.
man.
Yeah, oh, well, I was going to say copying Nestor Productions, but this is certainly a half beard.
Yeah.
I just like to keep the permanent 5 o'clock shadow look going on.
All right, yeah.
Less doesn't itch as much, and
Yeah, I showed this morning. It's still 20 to 5, so I've got a little bit to go. Actually, Laz is the one I'm trying to keep up with.
Oh,
Serious.
dude, no one can keep up with Laz. That guy grows like 2 beards a year and shaves them off, and it's like, how does he have another one already?
Yeah.
It's
He
just
must
'cause
still
I'm
run
too
the
lazy.
footage.
I guess I'm the only one that don't have a beard here.
No,
There's
I don't.
always
I
trouble.
haven't been growing mine, but yeah.
So, Nerb, what's new?
Oh, well, I know I haven't been putting on many videos lately because I've just been absolutely flat out with work, but I've been prepping for the riding up to Cape York, which is the very northern point of Australia, and we're heading off next week. I think Tom just put up a video about it, but yeah, gonna do one. So yeah, we've been busy for doing that. So yeah, that's a bit of adventurising.
Nice. Is Osmotica going to be joining you?
No. He was denied leave by his work, so he's a bit upset. But yeah, I couldn't force him to quit, so he's not coming. So there's five of us in the end. There's myself, Tom, my mate Mark, who came with us on the Simpson trip, and then two guys from Adelaide, which is Sweetman. I don't know if you've watched his videos. Yeah, and his mate. So they said they wanted to come along. We said, do it. So yeah, we're all going on a ride. So 6,500 kilometres, which is, what's my calculator? What's that in miles, Laz? 6,500 on 1.6.
It's probably
4,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you met Adrian Nickelodeon Nerd?
No, I haven't. He's up in Sydney.
Oh.
No, I haven't. I know a few of the other guys have. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I don't mix with those sport bike guys anyway.
Oh.
Hey, also, I think Laz must have something against people. He doesn't want anyone to come to Australia. Is that right? Like spiders and snakes. It's not that scary, you know? No one has ever died from a spider bite. I'm sure. Even redbacks. Like you can get bitten and it hurts and you might throw up, but you're probably not going to die. And
These feel like shit.
Yeah. And then snakes. I think someone did die from a snake bite last year, but hardly ever. Like it's really rare.
It's rare. You just freaking croak, but it's rare.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you get bitten. The thing is, you get bitten by a snake, right? And then you bandage it up and you go to the hospital and they give you anti-venom and then you're okay. You've got a few hours to sort things out. A bear or a cougar or something, mate, if that bites you, well, that's it, right? You're dead.
Well, not really. Just they'll gnaw on you a while, maybe bury you, but
So you've got a few minutes to cry, and then that's it.
Yeah. Say your prayers.
Yeah, but you got crocodiles down there though too. I've seen Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. Actually, the crocodile just killed a lady last week, actually.
See?
Yeah, they're pretty serious. I mean, there is signs everywhere saying don't swim in this river. There's crocodiles, but people just go, that's got to be bullshit, right? And in they go. Next thing, they're gone.
she thought it was a purse.
Yeah. Why is that shoe floating around in the river?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make good purses and shoes.
My cheeks are.
Yeah. So what prompted this? Is this going to be a regular thing? We're going to have a adventure rider.
It'd be nice. I think the problem with trying to make it any kind of regular thing is like it usually works best if it's on a regular day, and I don't know. My schedule's so busy. We're all of our schedules. Tyler just had a new baby, and tonight, actually, my wife just hear her coming home now. She went out with a friend to a concert and got the kid in bed. So I was like, hey, I got time to to do one of these. So it'd be nice if like rotate around the group and get someone, get one of us to post one of these things once a week. Definitely an idea for sure.
The poster has to have a good internet connection though, right? You need good upload speed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that helps. So
None of us Australians could post it. That's impossible.
You and Laz are coming through pretty good tonight.
Oh,
Laz is
I'm
a
moving
little
to a
laggy, but
Mine would
just
get
the
worse.
beard interfering.
Go, Laz. No, I thought he was going to say something. But see, his internet's so slow, he doesn't know when to talk. You said you're
we're
moving.
moving. Yeah. And we're getting really bad internet, but it's getting worse. So we're pretty much going to be nearly these. So it take me about a week to upload a video, so I don't think I'll be able to do much of this. I'll try, but yeah, you might get a word or so on. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you have to be in the big city to get a good connection.
Yeah, Nerd. What's up with the Super Adventure Show?
Oh, I'm sick of people asking me. No, I want it to happen again. I want it to happen again. I just get private messages all the time saying, when is it coming back? And I keep giving out promises. Yeah, soon, and it just doesn't happen. The thing is, Osmotica used to live only just 20 minutes down the road, and so he'd come over to the garage and we'd film it after work, and it was all good. Now he got a new job, which is 2.5 hours drive away. So he was up there, and then when he'd come back from the weekends, he would just spend the whole weekend come back on the weekends. He'd just spend the whole weekend with his girlfriend. So we didn't really have any time. But he just actually messaged me yesterday saying, when I come back from my trip up the Cape, we have to do some more episodes. So so we'll come back. Just a matter of when. More empty promises.
Hey man, life happens.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and YouTube. I mean, for a lot of people, not a lot of people. For the occasional person, it's really serious, and they're worried about schedules, and they're worried about what sort of content they have. Me and Mark are just mucking around Osmotica. We're just, it's just a genuine fun time hobby, and if we don't make anything, well, so be it. We're not that worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I try to put myself on any kind of schedule, I'm like, oh, I'm going to try to be good, put myself on a schedule.
Yeah.
And I think I make it like week, maybe a couple weeks in, and I'm like, it like just saps the energy out of me. I don't even want to do it. It's like, okay, this is work now, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah. No, I mean, you've got the choice. You can make it. You can, go hardcore, do it properly, build a massive audience. I mean, I know you were worried about building an audience at one point, but you've either got to go all in to build that audience, or you just got to make some videos and enjoy it, and
yeah,
it's a choice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of what I've finally realized, after a lot of thought and frustration and realization, and it's especially now with with having a little girl, it's not that important.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, kids, I guess they're partially time consuming, but actually, where you are now is probably the hardest part, right? They need constant attention by someone.
Yeah.
My kids now are 8 and 10, and I can say, bugger off for an hour. I don't want to hear from you. Yeah, and they can entertain themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can do things. Yeah. Oh, DRZ Coffee Girl, did I hear you say before you've got like a 17 or 18-year-old?
17-year-old.
17-year-old, and you're in your mid-30s.
36.
So you started pretty early.
Early. For that one, anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, gets him out of the way. I'm still young. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. By the time mine move out of home, I'll have a lot more of these greys. I'm too old to ride.
My husband is 38, and he's like got a lot more gray than you.
Yeah, I don't even dye this yet. Not like Laz. Guys, I'm sure.
Oh, you guys are purple, pink, lime green.
I haven't got grey. It's not looking good for me. I lost all my hair when I was like 18. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah, that's proper
ball.
polished.
Oh yeah. I actually wax it.
Soon you'll be able to do the comb over.
Grow the beard longer, can't they?
My-
That's awesome.
Good fun.
So we're seeing many more videos from you soon, Ness.
Yeah, actually, I finished one today. So I've been pretty sort of good lately. I put one out last week, and I think I put one out the week before that. So yeah, I just did one on. Starts off as a dual vlog with Everride, talking about from the Utah trip, just talking about what tools I carry and stuff like that. And then I did like kind of a finished off. It's a longer video. It's like 17 minutes, but the back end of it is all just showing exactly what I carry and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get that up probably tomorrow, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, before the weekend.
So I got like a couple other Utah videos kind of in the making. I'm just kind of on a block with a couple of them. Just they're cinematic ones, and well, shoot, actually, I think I can kind of do a preview in here? I probably can. I'll just give you a little snippet, I guess.
Give you a little tease.
Little tease.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I've been stuck on these things for like a month.
It's because you're too anal.
Yeah.
Far too anal.
I have this horrible habit of I record footage and then I'll make something out. And if I don't have time to touch it for a week, that's it. It's not going to happen. If I don't record and make a video of my recording, within 2 or 3 days, that's it. It just never sees the light of day. I just get bored of it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Come on, we're waiting. The suspense is killing me.
I know. I don't know if I can make this any bigger. Here, hold on. Talking to myself again. Oh, there we go. Okay. See, I think if I just hit screen share. Yeah, do that. Okay. Can you guys see my logo?
I just see something on there, like a computer screen.
A gray screen.
Just a gray screen, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Huh.
There's a Brandon popped up.
Oh, hey, Brandon.
Hey. Yeah. Adventures in Real Life. In case anybody doesn't recognize
guys are
Alright.
going for beards here.
What the hell? So when Ness said Brandon get in here, you were talking to him. You weren't talking to me. Oh.
Oh, you
No,
were
I
already in
didn't
here, I
invite
think,
him at all.
weren't you?
No,
I think
no,
I
wasn't.
already sent you the invite.
No, I'm leaving.
Yeah, get in there.
All right. Adventures in Real Life is a Brandon. There you go.
There are a few of us around.
Yeah.
With beards.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a lot of beards on this channel. There must be a adventure bike thing, right?
Well, I feel like the quality of adventurer is based off of their beard length. So, you know.
Les, jeez.
Yeah. Serious adventure.
So, what were you guys talking about?
Well, we can't talk about it now that you're here.
The sorry to kill the party.
Well, we wanted to hear all about you. Adventures in real life. Actually, I just started watching you recently. I don't know
Yeah, I saw
why,
one of your
because
videos. I commented on it. I was really surprised that Jake the Garden Snake showed up in one of your videos.
showed up in one of my videos.
Yes. I wasn't
Yeah, he's a
aware
good.
that he was going to be there. I mean, I don't follow him, so
All right. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
yeah, I met the guy, and and then the next week I see him in one of your videos. Like, wait, he was in where you're out in Malaysia, right?
All right. Yeah, in Thailand. Yeah.
Thailand.
Island.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is he doing there?
Yeah, yeah. No, I went on that. I was quite lucky to be invited on that trip because they were only inviting, YouTubers, and I'm just a numpty with a camera, and just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and yeah, it was good. It's a good trip. Yeah.
So where are you now? You were going on a trip in Australia? I remember.
Yeah, I'm I'm about to go up to the very northern point of Australia, Cape York, but we're leaving on next Thursday, so a week.
That's where the rainforest is, right? Because I know there's a little spot with rainforest.
Yeah, the northern end of Australia is all tropical, so I guess the northeast coast is all tropical rainforest. Centre's all desert. The bottom's almost to the snow.
Almost.
Yeah, got everything.
So do you guys just see me right now?
Yes.
I see you.
Yeah, I don't know how to get it back to the voice thing. Something screwed up. I can't share that for some reason, but I can't seem to get. Let's see.
If you grab your monitor and turn it around and face the camera, you'll be able to see it. I'm just joking.
What?
Let's see here. Do we see Nerd now? No?
Yes, I see me.
Someone else talk.
Yep. No.
Those goes.
Just ended my presentation. There you go. You can whoever's box you click on, I think that makes it permanently on their camera for the viewers.
So how do you get off that?
When I find this camera, and then
There we go. Okay.
Click. Yeah.
Got it.
Whoa, what happened to
like that.
URLs?
Brandon's being beamed up somewhere.
Brandon. We'll change that.
Dematerialized.
It's a little weird.
I set the resolution too high.
Star Trek going on back there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking of Star Trek, when's the next Star Trek movie going to be out, or do you know?
I don't know.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Not getting beaten up anymore?
No.
No, you're all good.
Yeah. So, if you all watch some of my videos, that Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue that they had last year was pretty intense. I think they had over 400,000 bikes there. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
That's out in Virginia? Wait, where are you?
No, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah. It's becoming, I think, like the second biggest motorcycle rally in the United States, next to Sturgis.
You know, I wandered into Sturgis accidentally last year.
Did you wander out really fast?
No, I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, there were tons and tons of people because I was trying to hit up the Badlands just right at that time. So I just like wandered in to get gas, and I'm like, "What? Why are there so many bikers?" I mean, I guess it was just ending, so
No.
so it
Yeah.
wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was like thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
Is it like a severe itch on your hand or what?
Callus.
Mm.
Yeah, I need to wear gloves when I'm working on bikes, so I just get
Yeah.
calluses.
Have you?
Yeah, sure that's from working on bikes.
When you were there, man, was it Motley Crue was there or what? Brandon, when you were there, was it like Motley Crue was playing or not?
No, it was. It just had. I was just there for a second, and geez, and I just like drove through town. Was just it, or rode through town. But yeah, that was just it. I was just wandering around. Yeah, the Black Hills and Badlands, and just saw tons and tons of bikers.
Yeah, I tried to go up there about, I guess it was 2 years ago, and I got as far as Nebraska, and then the winds just started really blowing my bike all around, and I just said, screw this. I'm going home.
Does anybody watch the FLB Club? I know. Actually, probably nobody watches them.
Oh, I watch them.
Oh, you do now?
Well, I have like here and there. I think I subscribed to him like probably a year ago.
Oh yeah, we were doing this pie ride thing. He decided to run an event and post it on ADV Rider, and like 30 people showed up. But it was just we were just gonna go out in eastern Colorado, ride some dirt roads, nothing rough at all, and we were going to go to 3 cafes and just get pie. And yeah, tons of people showed up. We had pie, but there was a tornado warning, so everybody left. But you know, I'm still there with him, and he's like everybody leaves except like 6 people, and then we start getting into the wind, and then the rest of the people leave, and he's like, you know, I want to finish this ride. I want to go into it. So we actually are riding into a tornado, into a hailstorm, and the thing that he says to me is just like the craziest thing. He's like, once everybody leaves, he's like, well, everybody's gone. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. And I was like, so we're going. So yeah, he jokes that like my limit on dirt roads is 75 before I freak out. So I'm thinking he wants to go 80 miles an hour into a hailstorm, and I'm just like, haha. But fortunately, it wasn't that bad. Fortunately, it was just a little muddy, and the hail only lasted for like a minute. But yeah, I was considering turning around with the rest of everybody.
Yeah, you kind of know where your limits are.
Just didn't have enough pie, right?
Oh yeah, we got pie. We totally did. It was okay. The waitress is cute. I'll say that. I did lose a camera, which was bad. So I have that going against me.
Yeah, that sucks.
But at least it was one that was kind of broken, so it wasn't too bad.
Like a cheap one, or like a GoPro or
No,
a Drift or something?
It was Drift HD. It had this issue where if you plugged in a microphone, it would make half the screen blue and half the screen green.
Oh. I haven't seen that problem before.
Yeah, it was. And if you didn't have a mic plugged in, then it would make this kind of repetitive noise, which wasn't too bad because you can kind of just hide it with music or something, or just make it real quiet. But it would make, it's just kind of this repetitive beeping noise. I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, we just it just got the mud got like pudding. Like it was just like soft as I've ever seen, but not too deep, maybe 2 or 3 inches. But it just bounced off my skid. It just came off my skid plate because I got a mount on my skid plate that's poorly attached, and it just got hit by some mud or something and just came off. Couldn't find it. It's covered in mud.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not a cheap thing to lose, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have a Hero 3 that when I was in Moab, it was on my visor on my peak, and I put my helmet down on the ground to be safe, but I put on the side of my bike and thought my kickstand was solid. Well, actually, it was actually Katsumi. It was Damon's bike, and this huge gust of wind came up and just blew the damn bike over and right over on top of my helmet and broke the USB port of my GoPro. And so can't record audio with it, just video only or external audio. I think it'll still do, but I rarely use that camera. I take it sometimes and try to do some time lapses and stuff with it, but without being able to plug it in and charge it or like audio or pull files and and also the card like input too got kind of sticky, so I might as well have lost it. It's basically useless.
Well, the didn't CDS have a camera? He dropped a camera and it like fogged up on him.
I don't know.
Yeah, he had some kind of a lens problem. I thought he broke the lens.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he like broke the lens and didn't notice when he went up red cone.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with it though. If he dropped his bike, what he did with it.
Yeah.
Well, then my last trip to Utah, Tyler he had one of his Sonys hooked to his boot. And then at the end of the day, and he had it hooked on there with dual lock. And then at the end of the day, he was taking shots of his bike around. He parked his bike. We parked by this waterfall, and so it's above the waterfall. So he's walking around like a foot of water, and forgot the camera was down there. And then like he's doing all these shots with Kurt's nebulizer, like steady shot thing. And then he looks down afterwards and it's gone. And so like he actually ended up like diving underneath the waterfall below. We spent like hours looking for the thing, and he came back later and dived a waterfall below that where all the creek would run into. Still never found it.
Yeah, I went back twice to get my camera, but because I narrowed it down looking at the other footage from all the other cameras, narrowed it down to about 4,000 feet of road, but I just I walked it maybe 3-4 times. I just couldn't find it. And maybe somebody picked it up, but I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I lost my Sony RX100 once. It came out of, I think I didn't have my saddlebag closed up all the way. I mean, that's like a $600 camera, and it went flying out. Luckily, Damon is like, man, that guy's got eagle eyes. Like, we went back, we looked for it, and I was like, I had written that thing off for the most part. And then I heard him on the scene, I found it, and I'm like, oh my god. Like he also found like a camera Charles lost on a trip before that after like Charles realized and went back. And it's, man, if you're gonna lose a camera, you need Damon there.
I'll keep that in mind.
So guys, this is my buddy Ben, or Don G. Huffer, as you may know him, from my videos.
I recognize the goatee.
Nice.
He's actually in Hong Kong right now.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep, in Hong Kong.
What's happening in Hong Kong?
Nothing. Just came over to Asia for a month to check it out.
How are you liking it?
Loving it. Don't want to go home. We fly home tonight, unfortunately.
Bike riding there, or?
Oh, a little bike riding. Yeah, I did some in the Philippines. Ridden some dual sports. Awesome.
Cool.
Are you taller than everyone else there?
In the Philippines, pretty much. Here in Hong Kong, I don't really feel that tall. We did a stay in Korea, and I was tall there.
Ben, what is this, your third or fourth trip to Asia?
Third trip. Yeah, the first one was to Singapore to meet a friend who was doing a biology class for UNLV on their Singapore campus, and then so we just visited him, and then fell in love with being over here, and the food is amazing and everything's cheap. And once you're over here, flying around country to country is really cheap and it's killer.
Been to Kowloon Bay?
Yeah, we were there yesterday. Got a fake Louis Vuitton wallet thing for my wife.
Oh.
A real one, man. It was real. And that was fake.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny just how they keep it all secret. And in Korea, we got, you kind of find places that'll take you into secret rooms, and there is all the crazy stuff that ordinarily people pay thousands of dollars for, but they're counterfeit.
Yeah, when I was there, I was in the Navy and went into Kowloon Bay. And, I was on the USS Nimitz, and it was something else. Only thing with Hong Kong compared to Singapore was, Hong Kong was just too smoggy.
We're not spending too much time over in Kowloon. For the most part, we're on Hong Kong Island, and I think there's enough of a breeze to really keep that under control.
Oh.
I did love Singapore, except the only thing about that place is the beer is expensive.
Oh.
That's a sin.
Right? Yeah. But everywhere here, in Hong Kong for sure, Korea, whatever, everything's super cheap, and it's cool. And the food!
The food, what? Is good? Bad?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's cheap. It's just, yeah. I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with Michelin star restaurants and stuff like that. We've been to, I think, 6 of them now.
Well, 3, and then a bunch of recommended.
Yeah, like 7 maybe. And in Oregon, the closest one is in Napa Valley. So, I mean, Seattle doesn't even have anything that rates. But aside from that, like, all the street food is just super delicious. But yeah, it's a good time. Hate to leave, but yeah, that's what we're doing today, is getting ready to go.
Do you see many cats around the street area vendors?
Cats?
There's nothing wrong with a bit of cat.
I would try dog. I would. I haven't seen any though. They really cut back on that, I guess, a long time ago. So.
Yeah. It's not just the eating them. I think it's the mistreating of them before they eat them is the big issue.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of food, I'm about to go for dinner. I only said to Ness, I only had half an hour, so I'll catch you guys next time. I expect to see more adventure, dual sport, whatever this hangout's called, dual sport hangout.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Okay.
Thanks for joining in.
Cheers.
I'm gonna duck out too. We're gonna head up to the pool. All right. Bye, guys.
Late.
Bye.
All right, catch.
Good little successful hangout.
Yeah, it was good fun. Good to finally actually talk to people that I've been talking to for the last 3 or 4 years on YouTube.
I know.
And Facebook. I get to speak to you, and well, not in person, but close enough to.
About as close as you can get.
Yeah. Well, of course, until I can catch a boat over there. Once I find out if I can catch a boat, I'll be right.
Yeah, maybe I just need to sail down there and get you and come back.
Yeah, no, that'd be sweet. That'd be good. Yeah. All right.
Brandon.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I was painting that engine on the 140, my sister's 140, and I messed it up. So, yeah, I was just sandblasting and painting it again. Fun. Sometimes you have to do stuff twice. I cooked it too hot was the thing, so it kind of yellowed. I think I'm being a little picky, but yeah. Well, it's getting late for me. Didn't know what text pop was.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, Renegade. Good night, man.
All right. No, man. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
The other thing is my brother's moving to Philadelphia, or yeah, outskirts of Philadelphia. So did I get disconnected?
No, you're here.
Oh, it was just like a blank screen. Oh, that's because it's Coffee Girl. So it's like I'm thinking of wow, geez, man, who am I gonna ride with? I mean, I get people who ask to ride with me, but that's a thing.
Where are you?
Colorado, Denver.
Oh, a little far away.
Yeah. No, I have people to ride with. It's just like the reliability. Ness knows what I'm talking about. How they're like relative skill level.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
like
the
what
last girl that went riding with me, I had to call in a chopper.
Oh yeah.
Get the chopper.
Like really?
Yeah, she went on life flight.
Uh,
Not many girls will ride with me now.
that's disappointing.
It is. She broke 9 ribs,
Jeez.
punctured a lung, ruptured her spleen. Yeah, she's like, yeah.
Oh, so that was legit. You actually had to call a helicopter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the
I thought-
spots. Literally, I had to
Jesus.
call. I told her to ride her own ride. Don't follow me. Don't do what I do. I'll stop at intervals and wait for her. But she went. No.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, I guess for me, I like to hang out with people, so I don't want to be off on my on my own.
Yeah. If I think you're on my Facebook, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. If you go into my photos and stuff, you can see the chopper coming in after her and everything.
Now I'm going to look for them instead of talking to you. Like trying to remember. Okay, I'll think of it. I'll remember.
She's getting what for a name?
Yeah. Like it's.
Juanita.
I was like, that's it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so photos.
Go to the uploads, and I think you'll have to scroll a ways.
Okay, so. Oh wait, no, we aren't friends. Okay, it's a problem. So I'm like only getting like half of them. Oh well, no, that's right there actually. I see it. Jeez. Okay.
That was the last girl that went riding with me.
Really dusty with the helicopter.
Yeah. Kind of sucked. She still talks to me though.
Oh, just break 9 of your ribs. Apparently, that's the value of your friendship is more than 9 ribs. It's like wondering what the limit is. Like, you think you could make it to 12?
She did. She is getting back on her bike though this year. That was last year, but she just got back on her bike. She says she's not like freaking out every time that she starts it now. So she's gonna start on roads first. She has a bit of a panic attack every time she starts her bike.
Oh yeah, I get that. I mean, the first time I ever really crashed, I freaked out for a while. I actually stopped riding for like 3 months. So yeah, and I didn't even really get hurt.
I'm not like that. I broke 2 ribs up in the Grandin Road back to Ontario. That was like what, a couple hours ride. So
That's
Never
out.
broken a rib.
2 broken ribs.
That's in Eastern Washington, right?
Up in LeGrand? No. That's like in between like Pendleton and
Oregon.
yeah, it's in the Oregon area.
Okay. Okay, I see it now.
Got to consult the Word Atlas.
Okay, Pendleton.
So look for LeGrand.
LeGrand.
Yeah, LeGrand, Oregon.
Feel like there isn't a LeGrand, Oregon. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it now.
So I rode from there to Ontario, Oregon.
Okay. Ontario.
Border of Idaho and Oregon.
Oh, I see. Okay, there it is. All right, so that was just in one day.
Well, yeah, we were up in LeGrand riding some really gnarly areas, and there was still snow and ice up there. And so I was following behind Casey, my husband. We're going at a really good pace, and there's a section where there's just enough room for our tires. His tire slid over and knocked a big old chunk of ice right off in front of me. Caught my front tire and just like wham right on the ice. Broke 2 ribs. I was like, shit. But I wasn't willing to leave my bike behind, so I just got back on and we just went home.
Okay. Well, tougher than anything I've ever done.
Raised on a ranch.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
tough.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Brandon's thinking this girl has bigger balls than me now.
Yeah, you know. I think it's okay. Like, my sister already showed me up a lot.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh no, well, she's not very good at the bikes, but she's ridden horses forever, so.
Oh, yeah.
So
Kind of makes you a little bit.
Yeah, so she got kicked once, pretty good.
Ow. I was never kicked, but stepped on.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that does hurt. Broke a toe.
No. You guys been talking for like 3 hours?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, actually, I think I'm probably gonna call her quits. Hear baby crying again.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm starting to get a little tired myself, to be honest. That's what happens when you get up at 6 a.m. every day.
Yep.
It's early for me.
I think I woke up at 2 today.
Really? God, what do you run on anyway?
What do you mean?
Monster, Red Bull, coffee.
Oh, I don't know. I usually like Rockstar. I don't know.
Try the Mountain Dew
it's like it's in
Kickstart.
between semesters right now, so I'm kind of not doing anything. Just working on the bike, so.
Yeah, so the gold that you're doing, that's on your sister's bike, the 140 then.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see maybe a little bit on my hand. Yeah, basically, I knew the colors worked, and I felt like it would work good for pictures, which is really how I think now.
Nice. Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, that works for me, so, you know. All right, well.
Yeah, well, thanks for jumping in, man.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Yeah, Laz, good seeing you, man. Good talking to you finally for once. Do you know Brandon? Do you know Laz?
A little. I've seen like a couple of his videos, but I don't think I've ever. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of people who
Yeah.
I watched early on, but never like commented before I ever got in that habit. So I think you're one of them because I know Demotovlogger. I know I've seen a lot of that stuff, but but it's
Yeah.
been a little while.
Yeah, Laz and I and Yama Joe and Tyler and a few
CDS.
others were like, what's that?
CDS.
Yeah, actually though, like CBS came after like Joe and I and Laz put together. After I put together with Joe that off the road video, CDS started making videos right about the same time that video came out. So he got into it a little like I think he started in June and I started in January of 2013.
I found all you guys through Tyler.
And Les, I think you started a similar time to me doing motovlogs. I think you were like maybe like end of 2012 or something.
Yeah, about then. Yeah, I had a gaming channel. 4
Yeah, you
years
had the gaming
before
channel
that,
for a while. Yeah.
and then I was just like, I want to do something different. So yeah, it's good. Hold on, just get the cat out of the road. Can't see. Oh, get out.
They're good for that.
Yeah, no, it's about. Yeah, no, it's good. I remember, yeah, it was when I moved up to Leonora because I had so much free time. I was like, well, what am I going to do? And then the first ever one I actually saw was a young bloke. He would have been probably about 18, and he was doing it on a KLX 250, and he was just logging from home to fishing. So he'd take his fishing pole with him, and he talked to himself all the way down. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I started talking to him about it, and he was actually the first one I watched, and he was in Queensland, in Australia here, and I was like, yeah, give that a bit of a crack. And then when I went out to Leonora, I was in the middle of the desert. I was getting home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, had nothing to do. I had a GoPro and sourced an audio device, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Sounds good. Give it a crack. And, yeah, it's good. That's when I started, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
At the
Yama
same
Joe
time
just
as
put
all.
out a video the other day.
I know what is good. He's do you remember that ball one, the skit that he had planned? Remember, and we all had to throw
Yeah.
the ball.
Oh, dude.
Remember that?
Dude, Les.
Have you got the ball?
I still have the ball. I have it right here.
Awesome. That is awesome. He did so much planning for that. I don't ever remember seeing the video for it. I think he ended up quitting YouTube before that.
Yeah.
Or stop making a movie.
Yeah, it was after the Moab trip that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of needed to do his own thing for a while. So, hey, got to respect that. But yeah, I remember going up and shooting that fucking ball thing by myself, like doing so many takes and
mine got stuck in the tree.
The wind blew mine down the hill a couple times. I had to run down the bank of this hill to go grab it and come back. I think the whole idea is when we like throw the ball, and then the person and like you would catch the same ball, and then like I don't know where exactly it was going, but it's too bad it didn't come to fruition.
It would have definitely been interesting to see the final output of it. It would have been good.
Yeah, Brett,
It would have been awesome.
he was helping out with that, and then he stopped. He had a kid and stopped making videos as well. I know for a while there he switched from Aries 0909. He kind of, I don't know if he still has that channel. He went to that Whiskey Throttle Crew thing for a little bit. And I haven't talked to him for a while. I think he's just been really busy.
Yeah. Oh, gets like that, doesn't it? Life gets in the way. Like you
Yeah.
were saying.
Yeah, it does.
You have kids and yeah. All good.
Cool. Well, you know, guys, it's thanks for coming on here and joining us. It's been good. Had a good little crew on here.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Juanita, we need to ride sometime this summer.
I'll be back
And-
up there in October.
Nice. I'll have to do that Apple Valley Jam thing this year for sure.
Yeah, you need to do the suicide run. That is one hell of a ride right there.
Nice. And Brandon, I don't know when I'm going to get out to Colorado. I want to make it happen, but probably won't be for a while.
Oh, I'll be up in your area before you come out here, probably.
Well, hit me up.
Yeah, because I got a lot of friends up in Seattle, so I'll be heading through the Pacific Northwest sometime.
Nice. Laz, you got to get a ship, I guess.
Get over there. Get into it. Yeah.
Okay, guys. You guys all have
sure.
a good night.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.